Blessings, kings and queens. Today is October the 26th, 2023, and our subject for this video is Gate 28, Adventure, Challenge, the Gate of Preponderance, the Gate of the Game Player. Listen, you don't want to go anywhere because I'm about to drop some gems, some knowledge, some wisdom, so stay tuned. Guys, I've got 6 key points that I want to discuss with you in this video. Number 1, Gate 28. What is it? Number 2, our challenge for the week while we collectively experience Gate 28's energy. Number 3, our journal questions. Write them down. Discuss them with your friends. Meditate on them. Take a walk with them. Number 4, affirmations to help empower us, deepen our faith, and trust in ourselves while we navigate this energy. Number 5, our emotional freedom technique. This helps to break habitual programming that has been placed on us by society's conditioning. And number 6, I've got a bonus for you that you don't want to miss, so stay tuned to the end. I'm looking for my people. I'm looking for my tribe. I'm looking for those like-minded individuals who are on what I'm on. And since you've landed yourself on this video, that means you're on what I'm on. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future human design exploration study videos. Before we deep dive, I want you guys to go ahead and grab your journals, grab your blankets, even grab a cup of tea or beverage of your choice, and grab your charts. If you don't have your body graphs, I've listed a couple of websites that you can go to get it for free. So right now, if you're looking at your chart and you're saying to yourself, I don't have Gate 28 defined in my chart, that is okay, because for the next 5 days, Gate 28's energy is available to all of us because we are in transition of it. Otherwise, the way you'd be able to get Gate 28's energy is by coming into a person's aura with this gate defined. If you're then looking at the screen confused and you're saying, Faith, how do I know who has Gate 28 defined in their charts? The way to know this is by going to a public place, like a coffee shop or a mall food court, a library, a bookstore, any place of that nature. And then possibly someone with Gate 28 defined would come into your aura. I do, however, have Gate 28 unconsciously defined in my chart. Gate 28 resides in the spleen center, and it connects to the root center by Gate 38. This creates the channel called the channel of struggle. These channels and gates are in the knowing circuit and are projected channel types. We have discussed the spleen center's characteristics in the Gate 57 video. We have also discussed the spleen center's correspondences to the root center, which corresponds to the root chakra and the Hindu chakra system, as well as Malkuth in the Kabbalistic Tree of Life in the Gate 39 video. I will leave a link to those 2 videos down in the description box. Gate 28's official gate name is the Game Player. The archetypical name is the Darkness Whisperer. On the positive end of the pole, Gate 28 is the energy to face the darkness in life with courage. Gate 28 embraces the wisdom of fear and allows fear to walk alongside as it navigates life. In this relationship with fear, Gate 28 finds great joy in overcoming obstacles and can find meaning and purpose in all of life. Gate 28's core theme is the fear of death and purposelessness. On the negative end of the pole, human design, Gate 28 is the fear of dying before finding or fulfilling purpose in life. It avoids stillness, silence, slowing down, and attempts to dispel fear with risky behavior. It can easily find itself lost in depression, hopelessness, purposelessness, and meaninglessness. The key to rising the vibe or frequency of Gate 28 is to become intimate with your fear, especially the fear of death, and master working with it consciously. I have been seeing a shadow workbook going viral on social media. It wouldn't be a bad idea to try it out, despite the negative feedback that it has been getting from various religious groups. It has been spoken very highly of by people who have been delving deeper into the knowledge of self. This gate reminds me of the death card in the tarot and path 24 of the Kabbalistic tree of life. That life is fragile. Life can change in an instant and in ways you never imagined possible. We are living and dying at the same time. And despite our rugged attempts at trying, we can't actually run from the reality of nature. The dance between life and death is the way that it is. For the first part of my life, death and loss was difficult for me to process. Like so many, I was ill-equipped and poorly supported in grief and loss. The world often seemed cruel, like a sick karmic joke. And I found escape in drugs, alcohol, and sex. I fell into dark holes of believing that life had no meaning and that I had no purpose except to suffer. The first shift in my awareness was that we do have a choice in how we handle grief. We can use it as fuel for expanding our consciousness, or we can use it to collapse in the face of life. Then I stumbled upon shadow integration work. You see, light cannot be perceived without darkness. For a thing to be a thing, there must be an opposite thing for it to be compared to. For you to see yourself clearly as a fractal of the divine in the great mirror of life, you must be able to get acquainted with your shadow. We all have one. Literally and physically speaking, when you stand in the light, you cast a shadow. And when we are transforming our shadows into light, we are facing the deepest, darkest parts of ourselves. We are letting go of attachments. When we let go of attachments, we let go of ego. Ego, the parts of ourselves that want to be seen as whole, good enough, and worthy, dies. We become aware that we are whole and have been whole the whole entire time. So you see, death is not loss, it is transformation. On a spiritual level, it is the integration with the all. God, Christ consciousness, or source. On a physical level, integration of your ego or shadow with your true self lets your higher divine nature finally take control. Know thyself, and you shall know God. Listen, y'all, I am not an expert by any means. I'm an initiate, just like you all. So while y'all are studying with me, I'm studying with y'all. So if any part of this human design study resonates with you, I want you to let me know down in the comments. Give me a high five or a thumbs up and let me know that you're here. Our challenge for the week wants us to not let struggle and challenge leave you feeling defeated and desperate. To learn to face life as an adventure. Do not let struggle and challenge cause you to feel as if you failed. All right, get your pen and journals ready so you can write down our journal questions. How can I turn my challenge into adventure? Where do I need to cultivate a sense of adventure in my life? What do I need to do to rewrite the story of my so-called failures? What meanings, blessings, and lessons have I learned from my challenges? What needs to be healed, released, aligned, and brought to my awareness for me to trust myself and my choices? What do I need to do to forgive myself for my perceived failures? So if you've made it this far, I know by now you're feeling me. So go ahead. If you haven't already, let me get that high five or that thumbs up down in the comments. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me one there. If you leave me a question or comment in the first 3 days of the premiere of this video, I'll be sure to respond to you right away. We only have a few more points to go till we get to the bonus, so hang in there with me. If you're following along in the transcript, affirm with me. I am here to push the boundaries of life and what is possible. I thrive in situations that challenge me. I am an explorer on the leading edge of consciousness, and my job is to test how far I can go. I embrace challenge. I am an adventurer. I share all that I've learned from my challenges with the world. My stories help give people greater meaning, teaching them what is truly worthy of creating, and inspire people to transform. Our emotional freedom technique goes a little something like this. Even though everything feels hard, I now trust that I am learning what is truly important in my life. I trust the lessons that the universe brings me, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Our bonus is Earth, passing through gate 27, accountability. Are you taking responsibility for things that aren't yours to be responsible for? Whose problem is it? Can you return the responsibility for the problem back to its rightful owner? Let's remember to treat our bodies well. If we take care of our bodies will take care of us. Let's eat well, rest well, drink 8 glasses of water every day. Let's exercise at least twice a week. Meditate and journal at least once a day. In the morning when you wake up or at night before you go to bed. Kings and queens, I really appreciate you for joining me on this human design deep dive of Gate 28, the game player. Listen, I realize you could have been doing anything else in the world. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to spend your time here with me. And believe me, guys, that choice doesn't go unnoticed. I thank you. Remember to do your own thing. Remember to be your authentic selves. And for those of you who are already doing their own thing and being their authentic selves, thank you for being you. Peace.
You can crown me Lord of anything, but one thing you better know about me. Watch me act a fool about me.